Hello everyone, and welcome back to CNC Comics. This is my turn to do a video, and today I am going to be doing, whether or not, who is the bad guy in Civil War, sorry, but that was another thing, first channel announcements. If you haven't checked out mine and my co-partner DJC's personal channel, I Do Gaming, I think he posts it, most of this from his point of view, but he isn't doing the video with me this week. He has recently done a read through. He's doing these things where you can he's going to flip through the pages of comic books, and you guys can kind of read them. It's pretty cool. You guys get to kind of, see the comics. And then if you like them, you can get the rest of the issues. Also, we're going to be starting a new show that we're going to do every week called Life with a Side of Comics, where we're pretty much going to do this, only it's going to be talking a little bit more in depth because we'll have a little bit more time. And back to what I was talking about originally, we're going to be talking about who the bad guy in Civil War is. Civil War, Captain America, Civil War, and that is coming out May 6th, I believe. Now, before you say anything about, Crossbones being the villain, I'm not really going with that. I think that it's more kind of, I don't know whose side is really the villain. I'm leaning more towards the side of Captain America as the bad guy. Because we're going to see heroes clash, and obviously, so what's pretty much happening right now is the two heroes are fighting over, how will heroes register? Will they have to register themselves with S.H.I.E.L.D., or will they, be private and no one will know, and you don't have to register? So, so the thing with this is, the reason I think it is because Captain America is trying to make it so anyone can say that they're a hero and get away with it. However, at the same time, if you're Iron Man, that means you're technically committing a crime if you were just going around saving someone's life with your superpowers or with your natural skills like Batman or Black Widow, which Batman is not in this movie. False advertisement. So anyways, and then if you look over at Iron Man's side, if he was the bad villain, that would be as you can see, committing a crime if you were saving someone. So that would mean all heroes would technically be committing a crime because Hulk is off somewhere and he is not registered, and guarantee he will eventually be saving people. I think that, I also think Iron Man is the hero and Captain America is the villain, because in most comics, the villain ends up dying at the end of the comic book. Well, at the end of the series, and then the entire game is over. The entire comic is over. And so, if you have ever followed the Captain America Civil War thing, and Iron Man, of course, you would see that spoiler alert, Captain America dies in the end. I don't know how close they're going to stick with the comics, Probably not too much because Infinity War will be there very soon. But if so, that would mean Bucky would take the mantle of Captain America if they stick right to the comics, which they, I think, try to do. I hope they do. Otherwise, we're pretty much living a lie by watching these movies. So, honestly, that is why I think that, because if you look at it that way, in the perspective of the hero dying, but you can also say sometimes the comic will end because the hero dies, and then there's no hero to lead the adventure. I forget what Earth it is for Spider-Man, but one of the Earths of Spider-Man, Peter Parker, dies, and another kid who is a bit with about the same kind of spider takes over the mantle of Spider-Man, and that's how the comic starts, but not ends. But they first appeared in Spider-Verse, but I don't know how they're going to do this, because also, another thing I should probably bring up before I waste all of our time talking about who is the bad person. Iron Man does possibly have crossbones on his side. No guarantees, but it is definitely a possibility, because I was at a place recently that was selling comic books, Disney. Well, they weren't selling comic books, they were selling action figures. And so they were selling sets. And so you could buy sets. Of course, I was checking those out, and I realized that the set that came with Captain America didn't have Iron Man. It had Crossbones. Now, I know Crossbones is in the movie and will be fighting the Avengers, but that doesn't, well, Captain America's side at least, but that doesn't mean that there isn't a possibility that Tony Stark is desperate enough to do it. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time that someone's been desperate enough to let a villain onto the team. There is an entire Avengers team even that is all villains that actually save the world. So is Crossbone, maybe it's like Suicide Squad. I know that's a different universe, but maybe they're being threatened to help and they can possibly get freedom, or they will be bombed in the head. But that's all I have. I want to know what you guys think who the bad guy is. So that's how I think. Hope you guys enjoy that. Don't forget to check out our new our new weekly show. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe. Bye.